In the next installment of our Jason Nash's Most Toxic Relationship series, we have a video on Jason's channel entitled Best Friend and Girlfriend Fight Before Greece Vacation. And the thumbnail features Jason, Trisha, and David Dobrik, who, as we all know, Trisha loved during this time, as we've seen throughout the series. So was this title clickbait, or was there an argument these two had before Jason went away on yet another vacation with Trisha? Let's dive in and find out.
We're going to Mykonos and it's going to be super fun. Trisha and I really have to try to get along this trip. This could be it. Might make or break our relationship.
Now, the video starts off with Jason sharing that he and Trisha are going away on vacation. But what's most interesting here is his attitude about it. He states that this vacation is a make or break for their relationship and states that they need to try to get along, which lets us know there's a lot of drama going on at this point. Remember in the last video he uploaded, she was on her best behavior. But in the video prior to that, she was extremely upset about the fact that he had moved out of his house into a new one without her. So I'm assuming this vacation was a compromise and also a way for them to see if they actually wanted to be together. Jason already seems stressed and unsure, which makes me think they were already on a bad foot going into this. People don't normally go away with each other on vacation with this kind of apprehensive attitude.
It's the final countdown.
He appears to be trying to be playful, but the subject matter is pretty serious. So I'm curious to see how we're going to see Trisha act in this video, especially when we first see her.
This is my outfit I'm wearing for the plane. Kind of says like, hey, this guy's older, but he hasn't given up yet. You know, he's trying to look good. This is a Nordstrom jacket. That's the age I'm at now. I buy things from Nordstrom. Check out these shorts that I got. These are all things Trisha made me buy. And actually, I was really glad that she made me buy these. I like them. She always wants to dress me like I'm a waiter in that movie, Mamma Mia.
So Jason shares that he's trying to look good and has dressed for the occasion. And we all know how much Trisha appreciates that kind of effort, seeing as how he just admitted she is the one who forced him to buy these kind of clothes, because she prefers him to dress this way, and it looks like he is for her. Although, he says he appreciates the pressure to conform to her standards.
You'll be seeing me on this trip probably with like floral shirts and dancing like this. That's how I imagine Greece, you know? And over in Greece, an older man, right? They value their old people over in Europe, so who knows? Maybe somebody will give me a cookie.
So Jason seems to be in a pretty good mood in spite of how unsure he sounded about the relationship surviving the vacation. So we can get a feel here that he's at least trying to be optimistic. So we have to see now how Trisha comes into this situation. The fact that the title says that she fights with David makes me think she's going to be moody or combative, but I won't make any rash judgments yet.
Oh man, I'm getting like travel anxiety already.
So Jason is clearly also a little nervous. Remember, he's about to head out on this trip with his unstable girlfriend, who he is in an unstable relationship with. So I'm sure that adds to the travel jitters.
Now I'm driving over to David's. Supposed to pick me up, take me to the airport, but he still hasn't. So now I'm late for the airport because he's late because he had a meeting. Now he's gonna drive 90 miles an hour to the airport. I know what he's gonna do. We going?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
All right, guys, I'm off to Greece. I love it. David has offered to give us a ride. He's such a gentleman.
David's involvement here seems kind of pointless. Jason is already nervous about traveling, and so having to wait on a third party who isn't involved at all to take him to the airport seems like adding more stress to the pile of stress he's already under. I'm not sure why David insisted on driving them to the airport, but I'd assume it was in hopes of getting more footage with them. It just seems like an unnecessary addition here.
Trisha and I are gonna really work on our relationship this trip, David.
You look a lot younger today.
I do?
So Jason announces that the plan for the trip is for him and Trisha to work on their relationship, because they can't seem to get it together in LA. So somehow, I guess Greece has the potential to fix them. The thing is that they do get along better on vacation, but that isn't sustainable in life. If the only time you're ever nice to your partner is when you isolate them, that isn't indicative of being a good partner. And let me make it clear I'm talking about Trisha here. Jason is nice to her 99% of the time, So we can't compare the 1% of time he isn't to the 99% of time she's mean to him, and the 1% she isn't.
Yeah.
Thank you. I shaved and I tried to do something with this hair. What are you gonna do while I'm gone?
I don't know. You're actually not gone for a long time. I think I'm just gonna vlog this weekend. Mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up this weekend and vlog without you.
Going to Greece. Gonna have a good time. I'm gonna swim a lot.
Is it a cool hotel?
Really cool hotel.
Jason seems optimistic about the trip, sharing how he plans on relaxing and having fun, on top of working on his relationship with Trisha. So he's got hopes for it. This goes against how Trisha always said that he hated going places with her and hated being with her. It's true that he hated leaving his children for long periods of time, especially to go places far, far away from them. But what isn't true is that he hated it because he was with Trisha. In fact, he was doing it for Trisha.
I think there's only 12 rooms at the hotel, and they all have private pools and caves, and a cave to the pool. You've seen it on Instagram.
God, I want to travel. That'd be sick. The vlogs would be so much simpler. Or maybe.
Yeah, Natalie, it's Jason.
Hey, your backpack is here.
Natalie, drive it to Trisha's.
Let's just go back.
No, I can meet her halfway. There's no point. It's fine. By the time Trisha loads in the car, Natalie will be like 5 minutes away.
So Jason talks about how they're going to be staying somewhere nice, as usual. And he's interrupted when David's assistant informs him that he left his luggage back at David's place. Jason has a moment of frustration due to obvious stress. But what was surprising here was how calm David was. He instantly thought of a solution and remained unbothered and rational, which really showed his maturity for a moment. He was the calm that Jason needed in that moment.
Bro, you're good.
No, it's not okay.
Well, it's over. It's done
I'm
with.
having a senior moment.
You don't have it with you right now. It's over.
No, I don't want to be that guy.
You're gonna be that guy.
I get travel anxiety, and then I know you want to take us to the airport, and I want to film too, but it f***s with my f***ing whole thing. My whole thing, which is like, okay, get in the cab now. Okay.
Are you forgetting your backpack?
Yeah, this is what I get like when I travel. I have my passport, I have my camera, SD cards, and then I have to go very slow, and then I drove to you, and then I came inside. Now I forgot my backpack. It sucks you can't travel. I agree.
Again, David remains calm and rational, while Jason expresses his stress, which is valid. Like I said before, David seemed like an unnecessary addition here. David just wanted footage, and clearly it was too much for Jason, who was already stressing to include David in his travel plans. It's understandable that something like that caused his mind to slip even momentarily. I'm still interested to see Trisha's mood when she enters the picture. Let's see how long that'll take.
Hi, mukbang!
Don't close the thing.
Hi! Oh my gosh, it's gotten really big.
I know.
Okay, so Trisha's mood is hard to gauge within the first second, so I'm going to concentrate on Callie being there with the dog. The dog looks huge now, and he's obviously comfortable in her arms. So Callie is obviously taking care of this dog well, and Jason seems excited to see him. And it's nice that Trisha had her over with the dog. I'd assume Callie is there to help her either get ready to travel, or maybe is staying at her place while she'll be gone. But again, here you can see that Jason and Callie have a pretty nice relationship. They always engage when they see each other and are always very friendly toward each other.
Lamborghini. Is it already broken?
No, it's just complicated.
I really like it.
Found an exact replica, but mini size for the mucky. And an orange G-Wagon they make too. A pink G-Wagon they make for the puppy too.
No.
So we're getting an orange Lamborghini and the pink puppy.
He doesn't even have his license.
We'll get him one.
Oh.
So Trisha still isn't happy with her car. She's still suffering from buyer's remorse, it seems. And Jason is still being supportive and telling her he likes it. What's interesting here is Callie and Trisha gushing over the dog together. It's a nice moment that shows that Trisha cares about this dog to some degree, that she's sharing the same excitement her sister is in getting the dog something. And again, Callie and Jason have no issue with each other. This will be important later, when Trisha claims that Jason never spoke to her family and didn't like them.
He still isn't bark?
Oh, he's so good.
Oh, that's so nice. He pee and poop properly?
Yes.
He's learned?
Yeah. Because of me, I trained him.
Trisha, do you still like him?
Just like me. Train the dog, train me.
Callie is very clearly proud of this dog and loves it. When David asks Trisha if she still likes the dog, Trisha hesitates before she's distracted by claiming that she trained the dog herself, which Callie calls a lie. And we know that because Trisha hasn't taken care of that dog ever, and Callie does all of the work. Notice when Jason jokes that Trisha also trained him, she hits him, and seems proud of the fact that she trained Jason too. Jason is the only one she trained here. Like I said, she's never cared for the dog a day in its life. She couldn't even answer that she liked the dog. She hesitated and had to think about it. I think she only likes the dog to the degree of liking it as an accessory, but she doesn't seem to actually be very fond of the dog in the way her mother and sister are of it.
Aw, and you're learning.
She's proud of the fact that she quote-unquote trained Jason, but I wouldn't call it training. I'd call it controlling through fear of what she'll do to him if he doesn't listen. As we've all seen,
I got turned around because David was supposed to pick me up at my house, and then he was late, and then I left the bag. I was on my way here, but then I realized I might not be able to. I didn't want to park my car here because I didn't know if you had space for me.
I did. Also, David, I don't like when you play with Jason's hair in your Snapchats. When we were in a fight, you were like playing with his hair and putting your fingers through it, and I was like, ew.
So Jason is trying to explain his stress of the morning, and Trisha doesn't seem to care. All she cares about is speaking to David, who she decides to argue with over Jason, the guy she's currently ignoring. She starts with her aversion to male on male touching again, and acts disgusted by the thought of a man touching another man, because we know how much she hates men with men, and she completely dismisses Jason in favor of talking to David, who has her sole focus.
I hate when you do shit like that.
Doing it to make you jealous.
I know, and I feel like you want me to snap. I feel like you're testing me.
He doesn't have anybody in his life. He's not lucky like you and I. We have each other.
I know.
Yeah, you guys are real lucky.
Oh, David, don't be a hater.
How insecure do you have to be to assume that your straight boyfriend is going to leave you for his straight friend? Notice Jason defends her and uplifts the relationship that he and Trisha have, and when David calls it out, Trisha calls him a hater. But David is right. How happy are they actually? Trisha just said they were fighting, and is now admitting she's jealous of Jason's friend, potentially becoming his romantic partner. This isn't a stable, loving relationship.
Left right here. Natalie's gonna meet us here?
Yeah, let me check my phone.
Jason, how do you forget your bag?
I can't. I went inside to get David, and I was nervous, and
Do you have a passport? Wait, why are you nervous?
because I thought it'd be late.
Were there a bunch of pretty girls there?
I know. I was like, why are you nervous?
Trisha then decides she actually cares to know now why Jason left his bag. So she brings it up, even though she ignored him a moment ago when he tried to tell her. She gets weirdly paranoid when he says he was nervous and questions why, and David jumps right in knowing that she was thinking Jason was nervous because there were women around, because that's how Trisha's brain works, and David knows it. It seems like Trisha is criticizing Jason a little here for forgetting his bag, even though it's not that big of a deal since it's being brought to him anyway. But I can understand her being slightly stressful about this too, since they need to make their flight.
Go, quick. I need to run into Little Caesars. Oh my God. Wait, does Little Caesars not exist? Oh, it is. It is a store.
Go.
Everything's happening.
I'll be right back. Don't worry, guys.
I'm doing this new thing in the vlogs where I'm not being mean to you or not being jealous or not acting clingy. I'm not acting interested at all, actually.
Two things here. One, notice that Trisha doesn't get upset when David wants to run in to get food, even though that also runs the risk of potentially delaying their flight, because she has a softer spot for David than Jason. David can do things that Jason can't. The second thing here is notice how passive-aggressive Trisha is here. She announces the moment that they're alone that she's not going to behave in a toxic manner while actively behaving in a toxic manner. She says she won't be mean or jealous, yet she just asked him why he was nervous and told David she was jealous of him touching him. So she did something already that she just announced she wasn't doing anymore. She then tells him she's not going to act interested in him at all. This is passive-aggressive punishment for not being able to act the way she wants even though she's already acting the way she wants. She's basically telling him that if she can't be mean and jealous and obsessed, then she just won't be anything at all to see how he likes that. This isn't a good way to start this make or break couples getaway. She's very clearly in a mood and is salty about something.
Okay, I like that. Honestly, let's just have a nice time, okay?
Okay, can I show you my bag?
And you know what? We don't need to be, you're good, I love you.
Jason doesn't bite at all and instead easily agrees with what she says to let her know it sounds good to him. Even though she said it so that he wouldn't like it, he then tries to talk her down from her obvious ledge by telling her that he essentially doesn't want to fight and wants to get along, to which she readily agrees and tries to distract from the subject by talking about her bag. Because Trisha likely wants to be happy with him too, she just can't allow herself to be. So when he caters to her mood and kind of bows down, she finds it easier to get along with him.
You know what I mean?
We don't need to be what? What were we gonna say?
We don't need to be fighting with each other or concerned with our love for each other, because you should just know that I love you.
Oh.
And I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
So Trisha is defensive at first. She's waiting for him to say the wrong thing. That's why she wants him to finish his sentence, so she can slide back into the mean personality. But when he doesn't and instead reassures her, she softens up and tries to keep the peace. Notice the effort Jason goes through to keep things calm. He could have easily told her to stop being passive-aggressive or called her out, period, but he didn't. Instead, he shared blame by using we and made it seem like a team effort to get along, even though she's the only one who has been actively trying to keep them from getting along. He babies her and caters to her, and that still isn't typically enough. But for right now it is, and she softens.
Okay, look at my bag. I got patches made. Bora Bora, because we jet skied, so there's a jet skier.
Oh my god.
Maui, because we swim with a giant turtle. Mykonos, because we're going on a sunset cruise, so it's sunset. Hamilton and Elvis, because
Oh
you
my
took me to Hamilton and Elvis. And then Cabo San Lucas when we swim with the dolphins.
Where did you get those patches?
I had them custom made.
No, you didn't.
Yeah! Babe, it's all the places we went.
Oh my god.
And you know what
you
the
have way
space
too
is?
much money.
Babe, guess what this space is? Because Mykonos is already up here. What? Guess what this space is?
Disneyland.
Disney World.
Disney World.
And then over here, we're going to do Italy and Paris.
Okay, I'm ready.
Notice how supportive Jason is. He's on board. And notice how proud Trisha is of all of their shared moments. But she's more about appearances than actual meaning. Because in a majority of those moments she fought with Jason, she made things negative. But she remembers them fondly anyway. It's interesting that she's nicer once away from those moments than when she's actually in them.
I think that I love the bag.
Well, the bag is like Mamma Mia. She had like a leather suitcase. The theme of this trip is Mamma Mia too.
It really is great how you like live your life and you like do stuff like that, because I just can't.
Oh my god, you got pizza?
Jason is complimentary here, as he always is, and seems to genuinely admire the way that Trisha lives her life so freely with the motivation of being happy, because Jason himself cannot seem to do that. I think he genuinely enjoyed her carefree way of living to a degree, but obviously it didn't completely mesh with his way of life. And his way of life obviously didn't mesh with hers.
Yeah, you want one?
Oh my god, look what I almost texted to Natalie. Read that.
You're good. I love you. I love each other. I'm more connected with our love for each other because I know that I love you. Doing good.
Don't!
What happened?
I sent it.
David!
It's a joke.
Now notice two things here. One is that Jason just spoke to Trisha nicely and calmly to get her to realize he loved her and didn't want to fight, and some of what we didn't see was captured in text-to-speech. That heartfelt message was meant for Trisha. Jason said he almost accidentally sent it to Natalie, and then David pressed send, which upset Trisha. Trisha gets mad, and David obviously doesn't care and plays it off as a joke. Because it's clear that in David's mind, Natalie knows that Jason doesn't like her like that, and it's clearly a text meant for Trisha. But he still didn't have the right to send it. David played fast and loose sometimes with this relationship because he thought Trisha's jealousy was a joke. He would later learn that it wasn't.
Talking to each other like that?
You're good, I love you.
Weird to say out loud.
You're good. I love you. Each other. More concerned with our love for each other because I know that I love you. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. Good catch. You doing great. I can turn the camera off if you want to say what you wanted to say. Love that. Oh my goodness.
Look at this marinara sauce.
Oh!
Jason reads out the text, and we hear what he said to her that wasn't captured on camera. He offered to turn off the camera for her to express herself. This guy clearly cared about her and her feelings. So for her to portray him as never having cared about her and treating her bad is a far cry from the reality of the relationship. Even David seems shocked by how Jason speaks to her. But this is how Jason always spoke to her. He always tried to reassure her and express his love and interest in her. He always cared about her and protecting her. We've heard before from him that he kept plenty of their fights off camera for her sake.
Damn! That's gonna be us in Greece, babe. They got Little Caesars over there.
That doesn't even look good right now. That looks like not something that sounds appetizing at all.
I don't know. It looks pretty good.
So Jason, the man who allegedly never let her eat, tells her they'll be eating good food in Greece. Doesn't exactly sound like a guy who starved her like her, and her fans claimed.
Natalie wrote back, huh? I'm sorry. That was a voice text. It like went out to you, and I was showing it to David. How funny would that be?
Jason, I didn't know you had such strong feelings.
I was talking to Trish, and it went, and then it was sitting in the Natalie queue, and I was showing to David, like, wouldn't this be so funny if I sent this to Natalie? It was dialogue. It was something that I said to her.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you? But it didn't send. And then David hit press, send. My bad.
Jason doesn't seem too embarrassed by the text. He openly admits it was something he said to Trisha that got captured and explains it for what it was. Trisha laughs off the joke, but she still seems slightly salty about it. But Jason makes it clear it was for Trisha.
Gotta get to the airport.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Look at all this pizza. It just keeps coming.
Hey, we got my
Bye.
passport, so now all we have to do
Can I
is
see it?
buy a Speedo and we're good.
Okay, can I see it? Sorry. You were saying it.
I hope this is my passport. I hope it's not expired. Now I'm good till 2024.
Let me see it.
Double check it. We can go to the passport office real quick if not.
No, we can't.
All right.
I'm gonna hang on to this. I don't trust you.
I find it kind of interesting that Trisha pushed to go to the airport more firmly only after the interaction with Natalie. But that very well could have been because they finally had what they needed and she didn't want to waste any more time. And I think it was smart of her to hold on to Jason's passport for him, since Jason was clearly kind of a nervous wreck, so the possibility of him misplacing the passport was a risk. I think it was a good partner thing to do to hold on to something important for him, so he'd have it and not lose it.
I'm getting a Tesla. I'm getting a pink one.
You're getting a Tesla?
Yeah.
A third car?
Well, because I want more low-key car, and I feel like Tesla's a more low-key.
So you're gonna paint it pink?
Yeah, but it's a Tesla.
You're gonna get...
Go.
You're getting rid of the G-Wagon?
No.
Oh, 3 cars.
Trisha sounded like she was trying to get David's attention and approval there with the Tesla announcement. David drives a Tesla. David is into cars. Trisha never felt the need to get one until he came into her life. Now it seems like she's getting things she knows he likes to try to impress him. Hence why she got the Lamborghini. She didn't want to impress those around her. David doesn't seem to care much, though, and the announcement sort of falls flat. The only one who is even interested in what she's saying is Jason, and she's got her eyes locked on David.
Look at this, guys.
Oh my god. It does look good.
Yeah, when you eat it, it looks good.
Oh my god. Look at that.
I love he can start his day like that.
I know.
I would be so sick on the plane.
Jason and Trisha are bonding over not being able to eat like David and are getting along. Notice Trisha thought the food was disgusting at first, but David apparently makes everything look good in her mind.
11 hours, babe, on this flight. I'm in a good mood. I'm going to Greece with a hot babe. What do you want from me? Let me enjoy myself. And I don't have to think about David's vlog for 5 days.
I know.
Just Trish.
So Jason points out that he and Trisha will be on an 11-hour flight, and then announces that he's in a good mood and hyped to be going with her. This is a far cry from how she acted like Jason acted when he had to go away with her. He's clearly hopeful and optimistic, and ready to spend time with her away from David and work. Which Trisha later said Jason always wanted to get back from vacation to go back to David, which wasn't true. Jason's main concern with coming back home from vacations was his children. But after their breakup, Trisha never seems to ever talk about them. Like they don't exist in her mind. Notice here, though, that he's even complimentary about her and her looks. He's clearly trying here.
I know your phone agrees with the hot babe.
David, this is our first time back, okay? And you're already on it.
Pizza fires David up.
Oh my God, David.
Pizza makes David ready to vlog.
Oh my God. You know what? I haven't even watched your vlogs since I haven't been in it. And I'm sure they've all gone downhill.
So David makes a joke, saying that Trisha isn't the hot babe that Jason is going with, and she becomes upset. She obviously doesn't like this, because she wants David to also believe she's a hot babe, and he doesn't. So because she's upset, she begins to get meaner with him in retaliation, which is fair game, but let's see how far it goes.
They've been too funny for you anyway, you can handle it.
I've got to be honest, I think it's been lacking some Trish, yeah.
Thanks, babe.
You brought something really special to his vlogs.
I know.
It was really, really special.
Okay.
As crazy as it is.
Trisha seems to let the beef go quick, and Jason jumps in to defend her. As per usual, Jason always seems to jump in to defend her against David, so he's being a good and loyal and supportive partner here.
I love that merch.
I thought I made this.
Oh my God.
He's selling it now. Enjoy.
Bye guys.
Bye, David.
The shirt that David is wearing, by the way, is Trisha merch from when her and Jason were broken up and she made t-shirts trashing him. David bought some to be playful in support. So clearly he doesn't take Trisha too seriously and quote-unquote sides with her too. Now notice when they all part, it's all good vibes and David yells back at them not to fight. Because that's a big concern here. He wants them to have a good time. In spite of how Trisha always said David wanted them to fight to break them up, the truth is that David actually tried to keep these two together often, even at times playing mediator and taking her side against Jason.
You look great, babe. You're so skinny.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, it's black.
So Trisha seems to be in a good mood, and she's even complimentary back at Jason. I find it interesting, though, that she tells him how good she looks, and the first thing she says is that he's so skinny. I don't know if that's for his benefit, or because that's what she equates to looking good, but either way Jason finds it hard to accept the compliment as per usual, since this guy hates himself and how he looks. But she tried, so it was a nice gesture.
Backpack. Hit the backpack. Man, you got me all crazed with that argument. Thank you.
That's why I have your passport and your toiletries.
Jason yet again forgets his bag, which proves that Trisha holding onto his passport was a good idea. He's clearly a nervous traveler, and she seems much more comfortable and confident traveling, which is good to have around if you're frantic like he is.
We're a travel vlogger couple. That's why I got the patches to show it. Like, look, we're travel vloggers. We've been to all these places. Should we go to Italy and Paris for our honeymoon, our anniversary?
Sure.
February.
Oh my God.
February 5th, babe.
It's cold in Paris then, right?
It's not like super cold. I looked it up.
It's not.
So Trisha is already planning another vacation, while they're barely heading out onto their current one. If Jason seems hesitant, you need to remember that he talks often about how he doesn't like to travel often, because he doesn't like leaving his kids. So heading away yet again probably doesn't sound as good to him as it does to single Trisha, who has no children waiting back at home for her to miss her.
I woke up and I feel like, you know when you get those like ball zits? I feel like I have one underneath my skin. I hate when they're like underneath because then you feel it because it feels huge.
Does it hurt?
I mean, it just feels like it's a big ball. And I know it's not like the worst, but it just...
You can't even see it.
I don't ever break out. And like the day we go to Greece, I break out.
Maybe we'll have some fish and vegetables. Oh, you don't need fish.
Or vegetables.
Or vegetables. Maybe.
They're getting along just fine. I don't sense any passive-aggressive behavior here at the moment. I am kind of confused, though, because I swear we've seen Trisha eat fish repeatedly throughout these vlogs. They literally just went to a seafood buffet a couple of videos ago. But it's not that big of a deal, just confusing to hear.
We'll meet Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, you like that one? Oh no, I'm being nice, that's right. Maybe we will. I just feel like it's funny, but then now everyone hated me the last song, so I'm being really nice.
Just when I mention that she isn't being passive-aggressive, she turns passive-aggressive before stopping herself. Notice here, though, that she said she thinks her passive-aggressive commentary is funny, but people call her mean, so she's trying to be nice. She said they called her mean in the last vlog, which was the Lamborghini one, but she actually wasn't that mean in that video. So I wonder if she's actually referring to the video before that one where she was non-stop critical of him and upset. Either way, the fans are kind of forcing her to be on her best behavior, it seems.
Yeah.
Everything you say, I'm going to just be like, yes, I support, I agree. There's a saying called, you catch more flies with with sweetness?
I know you're like so much smarter than that.
You catch more flies with, I know it, do you know it, or are you just being stupid?
Yeah, no, I know it.
Just tell me, because I know I'll know it when you say it.
Honey.
Oh yeah, you catch more flies with honey.
That's how I caught you.
With honey?
I'm just being nice.
That's true. You just caught me because anyone can catch me. Anyone who wants me.
So Trisha says she's going to turn over a new leaf and be nicer. But it's kind of odd that she thinks the only way she can be nice is by agreeing with him. It's like she thinks in extremes and there's no in between. She's either mean to him or overly nice. There's no middle ground. But being overly nice is better than her continuing to mistreat him. So I'd say this is the better option. Now notice he tells her that he caught her because he was nice to her. And she turns this into a somewhat passive-aggressive comment about how anyone actually could have had her, which takes away from what he's saying, and belittles their relationship to know that Jason is just a placeholder for anyone.
I'm going to latch myself on too. Like, oh, this person wants to be around me? Okay.
That's how I feel about me, too.
Aw, at least we have that in common.
Yeah.
The way they talk about their relationship is just so odd. They essentially both just claim they would take whoever wanted them, and it doesn't matter who it was. How do they think that makes each other feel? Apparently fine, since they're bonding over it. But then how does Trisha expect him to fawn over her all of the time if she's going into the relationship knowing that they're both just accepting who wanted them? Like what?
Okay, guys, the continued saga of Trisha's book about me. Okay, so who would play you in the movie 500 Poems about Jason Nash?
Dove Cameron. They're not even just saying that because your daughter loves Dove Cameron, but everyone's
Isn't she like 20?
Yeah.
Oh, you need somebody a little bit older.
Kristen Chenoweth? She's 50.
I don't even know who's like a famous movie star anymore.
It's like Taylor Momsen might be closer to me. She's like 27. Scarlett Johansson.
Love.
You mean
Love Scarlett Johansson playing you.
I can see it.
I could.
She's like busty and blonde. Are you gonna play yourself with her? For poems?
I might have to put myself in there.
She says she isn't going to be passive-aggressive anymore, but then keeps making comments like this. This was a trap, by the way. She knew he was into this one actress, so she mentioned her to trap him into being agreeable to become upset by it. This is why she smacks him so hard you can hear it and acts disgusted, even though she's the one that suggested who would play her. And I'm sorry, but the delusion is strong with the casting choices of Dove Cameron and Taylor Momsen. For the record, this is Dove Cameron. And this is Taylor Momsen. And both look nothing like Trisha Paytas.
Or at least read with her.
I mean, love that. You're an actor, so why wouldn't you? You
Yeah.
can keep professional.
We'll get somebody hunky, like a 45-year-old.
Ooh,
Channing Tatum.
he's a little older than you, but
Yeah, but he's not like, he can't play like...
Leonardo
could-
DiCaprio.
No, he's too smooth. You need someone like not smooth to play
Bradley
me.
Cooper.
He's too smooth.
Bradley Cooper and Scarlett Johansson, they have like a thing already, right? Weren't they in
What?
a movie together?
They were in Infinity War.
So that's what I'm saying.
He
there's
played
a-
the raccoon.
What is that?
Trisha also tries to fake cast heartthrobs as Jason, and he argues that that's not him, and tries to get her to think realistically and pick someone who matches his looks and energy, unlike what she did for herself.
Infinity War. Scarlett Johansson plays, you know.
I don't know what that movie is.
Infinity War, the big Marvel movie with all the superheroes.
I don't know.
And Bradley Cooper voices the little raccoon. Oh yeah, you don't like Marvel stuff.
I'm only Aquaman only. I can't wait for that to be in theaters.
She loves Jason Momoa, so that's no surprise. She seems to look down on the things that she herself doesn't like. Funnily enough, she'll later claim she loves Spider-Man when she becomes obsessed later down the line with Andrew Garfield.
I didn't travel in full glam today because I'm gonna sleep. We're on a... I do have my...
Trisha says that I look good today. This is the best I've ever.
You look like an international spy, babe. Oh my God. You look great.
So Trisha says I look good today, and which I'm so pleased.
The outfit matches. You're fitted. Nothing's baggy. You're showing off like your body because you are skinny, even though you call yourself fat. Your hair is perfect. You're shaved. You have cool glasses.
So again, they're getting along. They're being playful, and they're being complimentary toward each other. Trisha is gassing Jason up and making him feel good. But what's interesting is she says he calls himself fat, but he's not the only one who typically does. She does call him fat herself quite often. So it's nice that she's being complimentary and reassuring him and letting him feel himself, since he rarely does.
Wish I could look good all the time. I figured it out. I gotta do what Tom Ford does. Wears the same thing every day.
Also, David Dobrik does that.
What David Dobrik does. What if I just always wore
No,
this? And got like 4 of these shirts and 4 of these pants?
No. You just need to wear something fitted pants. I like your pop of colors. And then also like no hat. Like your hair looks phenomenal.
Really?
Your hair is amazing.
I don't know. I think I'm trying too hard. Should we go?
So she's still gassing him up and helping him out. He's clearly deeply insecure about how he looks, and he's trying to figure out how he could feel more comfortable and confident, and she's trying to help him. But the more she says he looks good, it's like the less he believes it. So he clearly struggles with how he looks and is highly critical of himself. That's why things like her picking at him matter. Because when she says that he picks at her, he actually doesn't, and tries to reassure her often about how she looks. But her self-image of herself is pretty good. She thinks she looks good and is desirable. Remember, she thinks Dove Cameron and Taylor Momsen could easily play her. But Jason doesn't have such a high self-image. So when she picks on his looks purposefully, it's more loaded and with intention. He doesn't pick at her looks ever and constantly compliments her. She'll oftentimes call him old and fat and essentially ugly. And then when she doesn't and is nice to him, she wonders why he can't believe it.
Go to Gucci. Oh, look at you. I love when you dress good and look good. Jason's like, oh, let's go to Gucci.
No, I meant to the gate. Because we're going to be late.
Oh, why?
Because we almost missed our flight to Bora Bora last time.
Babe, we have 2.5 hours.
That's what we said last time.
Okay, but let's go an hour early instead of 2.5 hours early. I think
and then we have to get on a bus.
They're still good here, still getting along. Just trying to figure out what they're going to do before boarding the plane. They have different plans in mind, because Trisha is less worried than Jason is. She's more confident and comfortable with traveling. He seems way more nervous and stressed at all times than she does about it.
They look pretty cool. Oh, I like those. If I had Todd's body, I would buy those. What do you guys think? Do you guys like any of this stuff, or?
We're that. Love that.
GNR?
I love GNR.
Ooh, babe. Can't spend any money. Because we're going to be spending money on food and stuff. I don't need clothes. I just don't need it. Come on, let's go.
But you do. Don't you feel better when you look nice? Like,
yeah, but shouldn't I save my money and maybe get something in Greece?
This is just their differences in lifestyles showing again. Trisha wants Jason to wear flashy, expensive clothes, and he wants to save his money to buy practical things or use it for practical purposes. Also, if she saw him wearing what she just pointed out for him to wear after the breakup, she would have dragged him for trying to look too young. Yet notice how, when they're together, she's always trying to get him to look and behave younger. The same things she'll later criticize and condemn him for.
What's up with P.F. Chang's all the way up there?
I think that's new because
Is that new? We probably should eat, right? Yeah, I'll get like steamed chicken with broccoli cut to the me and lo mein. Like, oh my gosh, look at this booth. Oh, I love
Can I help with your dream? We like to sit far apart.
I'm coming over to you.
So they settle on eating, which was smart on Jason's part, because if he didn't feed her, she'd be in a way worse mood. As we all know, because when she doesn't eat, she throws tantrums until she's fed. But notice here she throws out a passive-aggressive comment when he doesn't immediately go to sit near her, and tries to shame him to the waitress to pressure him into sitting near her by telling people he won't, which is why he seems exhausted when he tells her he's coming to sit near her. He was literally just settling in. Her taking every little single thing as a personal offense has to be exhausting. And for those who claim I nitpick, this is why. Because she actually does get offended by the tiniest infraction.
I'm coming towards you.
Next thing like this, second date.
Second date. It's our second date.
But we like to keep it fresh.
Always. That's your responsibility.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at our vacation. It's already starting out.
So good.
I feel like we're already in Greece.
Jason didn't move fast enough, essentially, so Trisha moved herself over to him. Notice how the waitress comments that it's Jason's job to keep things fresh. So she's already consumed Trisha's Kool-Aid and is in the exact mentality that Trisha wanted her to be in when she made the comment about Jason. Using strangers as weapons has always been Trisha's go-to. This is why she makes expose videos against people, because she knows she can force her partners to conform to her standards through public shame.
FBFJ.
Oh, babe! They have all the things that I want. Breakfast.
Oh, they have breakfast? Yeah, that's so weird. I wonder if they have the same menu as the regular KFC.
Jason clearly struggles to just eat and enjoy himself. And it's nice that Trisha tries to get him to just eat what he wants. But in the same token, she knows he wants to be strict about it, so it's not exactly as helpful as it comes across. Because remember, she wants free reign with her diet, and that's easier to do when she convinces him to have it too.
This is where we're going?
This is where we're going.
This is where we're going?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's 79 degrees there?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. This is like the personal private pool in the cave villa. Like, this is the room when you walk outside. That's where all the boats come in, all like the yachts. I love this.
Oh, that's cute.
Should we recreate Jake Paul and Erica Costell's picture there?
Yeah, let me see.
Avo, Tegu, Mykonos.
No.
That's us. And that's another one you could do?
That's nice.
I would love to see you try to do that. Why don't you start recreating Jake Paul's Instagram?
Must be nice to be rich and to be able to afford these luxury spots. I find it weird, though, that she's always trying to recreate her peers' photos. It's just so odd. Like, imagine taking a photo of yourself and then having an associate pose in the exact same way as you did, or that you and your partner did. It's just strange. Can't they make their own memories and do their own thing without copying everyone else? I don't know why she's so compelled to copy everyone else.
Do you think they have a Trader Joe's? Probably not, right?
I also don't understand why she judges him like this. He wants to shop at Trader Joe's, likely because it's known for its healthier options, and she seems annoyed by that. Why does what he eats and how he lives upset her so much? She claims he judges her, but she constantly judges him.
Guys, did you know Trisha's the most popular girl on YouTube? That someone gave me a bunch of analytics yesterday that said that she is the most popular female on YouTube.
I'd
like to say congratulations to you.
I love that. No, that was like a big thing. When you told me that, I got like really giddy. I felt like I like won an award.
I think that's amazing.
That's so weird. I do wonder what they take into
Isn't
consideration.
it mostly females on YouTube?
Yeah. And my demographic is 95% female, 18 to 24.
Wow, is that true?
Like at my shows?
95%?
Yeah, 95. My Instagram is 75% men. I did not know that. Isn't that crazy? You would think it's girls. I don't post that sexy stuff on there.
I think they're calling us.
Ego boost for Trisha to find out she was allegedly the most popular female YouTuber at the time. I'd like to see those analytics, honestly. But funny that she claims her Instagram is more of a male audience. I'm not sure if I buy that. Her fans seem to heavily be women. Women who look and act just like her. Enablers, if you will.
I don't know. What did they call? They didn't. Hey! Okay, I'll see you when we get there.
No.
Hi! Hi, Trish.
Hi.
Night, Trish.
No.
Hi.
Yes.
Do you have a stick of butter? This is so much fun.
We don't think we've ridden on a plane like this before together, have we?
No, I've never been on a plane like this at all.
I feel like Casey and I sit right now.
Oh my god, babe, there's like a seat right here. Is someone sitting there?
We'll sit next to you the whole time. We'll just stare at your face. We could just stare at each other. No. And you have no excuse to say your neck hurts either, because I'll be sitting right across from you.
So the video ends up with them boarding the plane, and they're still playful and in good moods. I will say that Jason's playfulness is a little passive-aggressive here, because it indicates that he wants time away from her, because he keeps just closing her out, which is one of those jokes that's rude to your partner. I understand that she can be annoying and mean, so it would make sense he'd like that he could just escape her. But the passive-aggressive act between these two is childish. She's clearly obsessed and plays into how she wants to be in his face at all times and give him no space, but him playing into how she's the overbearing and annoying girlfriend that he wants to get away from, even though she is childish, because if he didn't want to be around her, then he shouldn't be. It's giving those vibes of those guys and boyfriends who act like they hate being around their girlfriends because they nag. Just break up with them then. We know these two won't break up, though. At least not yet. So stay tuned to find out how their make or break Greece vacation goes.